Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We'll be looking at the second episode of how to get the money in your mind. Last week we looked at valuing yourself, be careful with what and who informs you, take control of your mind, believe in yourself, and lastly, know your gifts. The sixth one we'll be looking at today is get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The best way to get wealth, the best way to be successful is not by looking for money. People don't get it. They always look for money. Any little thing, you're already talking about how much will I get? Increase my salary. I will increase my paycheck. Looking for money is not the way to be successful or the way to be wealthy. It is by getting wisdom. You need wisdom to be able to get money. You need understanding, you need knowledge. First of all, let's look at King Solomon in the Bible. God asked him for whatever he wanted. And he said he wanted wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If it was me that was asked that kind of question, I'll be asking it for a whole lot of things. In fact, I won't mention one. In fact, we'll be asking for, I don't even know, we'll be asking for a whole lot. But you need wisdom. Should I say you need wisdom to get wisdom? Because King Solomon was wise to be able to ask for wisdom. He has already even displayed wisdom before he even got wisdom. And how do we get this wisdom? It is by reading. It is by learning new stuff, by researching, by learning new things every day. When last did you read a book? When last did you read a documentary or something? In fact, our world today has made it so easy for us to be able to read anywhere, anyhow we want to read. We have audiobooks, we have ebooks. In fact, you can even see a lot of ways to be able to read on the internet. So it's not just by carrying a book or I don't know. The internet has made it so easy for us to be able to read. So when last did you read a book that would impact your life? There's this saying that if you want to hide something from an African man, you should hide it inside a book. I heard of this story one time whereby a place was burgled. The money and every other thing was stolen. But the only thing that was safe was the book. Reading is very powerful. Let's read. Let's read. Reading doesn't end at school. Learning doesn't end at the university. We should learn every day. We should learn every day. So if you want to get this wealth or you want to be successful, it's not by looking for money. It's by getting wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The next one we'll be looking at is be consistent about being successful. Be consistent about being successful. The wealthy people we see nowadays or the rich people we see nowadays didn't just wake up by accidents and they found themselves rich. They didn't just wake up by accident and found themselves wealthy. They took steps. They were consistent about it. We give up a lot. We give up a lot. When we try something today, we expect, okay, by today, you did something today, and you expect that today it should have bloomed, or it should have gone beyond what you expected. There is no more patience. Just because you tried something yesterday and people didn't encourage you doesn't mean you shouldn't try it tomorrow. You should be consistent. The world will only listen to people who are consistent and have a story or a testimony to say about it. If you are not consistent with what you are doing, I'm sorry to say this, you can't be successful. Success has to do with being consistent. You have to be consistent all the way. People are just supporting you, or people don't really care about what you do, doesn't mean they are not watching. People don't give you thumb up, or people don't let you know that what you are doing is good, doesn't mean they are not watching. They are actually seeing what you're doing. So they just want to see if you would actually be consistent with what you are doing. Success comes with being consistent. I don't know, you might have failed a lot of times, but without failure, how will you know success? Success doesn't just come on its own. It comes with a baggage of failure. So if you want to be successful, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent with it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to make plans about it. And you have to follow it all through the way, no stopping. The third one we'll be looking at today is stop caring about what people think about you. We are always scared, like, oh, if people see me, what will they think about me? Oh, if people know I do this, what will they think about me? Oh, if people listen to me, what will they think about you? It's high time we stop having that mentality about what people think about us. When people see other people going the other way from the way everybody knows, people start talking, they start speculating, like, oh, you are doing the wrong thing, everybody follows this way, why are you following that way? Or you feel depressed whenever people don't give you recognition for what you've done. It's high time you stop. People won't make you successful. You are the one who would make yourself successful. You have the capacity to be successful or to be a failure. It's high time you stop listening to people. You stop thinking about what people think about you. Stop thinking about what people will think about you. It's high time you move forward. It's high time you stop thinking about what anyone wants to say about what you are doing. Yes, people will say a lot of things. Yes, people will talk. Yes, people will do a lot of things. But what does it matter when you know your goal? What does it matter when you know your aim? It's high time you stop thinking about what people think about you. Then the fourth one we'll be looking at is manage distractions. Success comes with a lot of responsibilities. You have to manage your distractions. Let's look at a car that is going on the road, and maybe the driver is not concentrating. The driver is looking elsewhere and going elsewhere. What would you think is going to happen? An accident it is. Manage your distractions. And distractions comes in different ways. People might be your distractions. You might think they are your friends, they are your buddies, whatsoever. But they are just a baggage of distractions. Manage your distractions. If you can't manage your distractions, there is nowhere you are going to. If you can't manage your distractions, it's not possible for you to be successful. You can't be distracted at the same time and be walking towards the way of success. Manage your distraction. And lastly, get God involved. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. Get God involved. You can't have good success outside God. You can't even know the way without God. A lot of successful people, which you and I know, had God by their side, had God's backing. Let no one deceive you that you can do it on your own. You don't need God. You actually need God to be successful. You need God to be successful. So make sure you get God involved in your success story today. My name remains Oluwaseun Olajide. Have a nice day.